Okay, we're out of coffee, but we're cruising. Today we are turning in a huge grant, a federal grant application. It's complicated, and I wanted to share with you 3 tips that we follow always at the tail end of a proposal to make sure that it goes in flawlessly. So tip number 1 is always having a final checklist. So I want to show you what that looks like right now. So that's right here. We've got the list of every attachment. We're posting, linking to it. It's going in for review, and then there's the independent review, and then it's ready for submission. So that is just a real no-brainer to make sure you're not dropping some silly attachment and you forgot to include it. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is always having someone do an independent review. Even if you're doing all the work writing the grant application, you need someone else that's not been living and breathing it to come have a look at it. So that's what I'm doing right now, because I did not write this grant. I'm just helping the team. So here is an attachment. It's got all these documents in it, and I just figured out, oh, they're actually not in order. So we should just fix that. It's a minor detail. It's not the end of the world, but those are the little details that add up to making a big difference. And tip number 3 is submit early. So we're submitting this grant today at 5 p.m. and it's actually not due until tomorrow at midnight, but we are giving ourselves that little bit of wiggle room. The team is tired anyway, and you just get that grant in and then you can breathe. So just always plan on submitting your grant a day early, if not 2. And just recognize, I guess, that like it might be a little crazy at the end. Like, I'm still in my pajamas. I have brushed my teeth, so that's going for us. But this might happen to you where you're like, wow, I've just got to the finish line, and you are pretty tired. And so to avoid having any sort of dumb mistakes at the end, follow these 3 tips and it'll really help you out. So 1, always have a final checklist. 2, have an independent review to check for errors. And 3, turn that sucker in early. So if you want any other extra tips on this, we've got a mini course on grant writing, like the 7 steps to executing a grant application, and you're welcome to check that out. But otherwise, that's just a quick tip for today. All right, talk to you later.